Hey everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Love. I'm Marnie, and if you're looking to master the art of genuine connection and build incredible relationships, you're in the right place. Every week, it's my job to cut through the noise and give you the real, no BS insider information about what women actually want, not just what they say they want. Plus, I share the most effective, tried and true methods to genuinely connect with any woman you're interested in. So, make sure you hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could literally change your dating life. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that is crucial, yet so often misunderstood by men. It's a game changer, and honestly, it's the secret sauce to true attraction. We're talking about the massive mistake that 93% of men make when talking to women. A mistake that causes an instant turn-off. You want to know the biggest blunder guys make when they're trying to flirt, when they're trying to build that spark. They often operate under this flawed belief that attraction and safety are like oil and water, complete opposites. They genuinely think that to create that thrilling sexual tension, they have to be enigmatic, a little bit distant, or even, mistakenly, come across as a tad dangerous or rebellious. But here's the profound truth, the critical insight that most guys just don't grasp. Women can only truly feel attracted to men they feel safe with. Let that sink in for a moment. Safety isn't boring. It's the foundation upon which deep, passionate, and lasting attraction is built. Without it, you're trying to build a mansion on quicksand. So today, I'm not just going to tell you about this mistake. I'm going to show you, step by step, exactly how to make a woman, any woman, feel completely at ease and secure around you, while simultaneously making her heart race with genuine attraction. And not only that, but I'm also going to expose the specific red flags, those unconscious triggers, that cause women's defenses to shoot up instantly, killing your chances before you even realize what happened. All right, let's get started. Think about what happens to most guys when they try to engage in a bit of flirtation. It usually falls into one of two traps. On one hand, you have the too safe and boring guy, the classic nice guy who almost always ends up in the dreaded friend zone. He's perfectly polite, maybe a little bland, and while he's definitely not threatening, he's also not igniting any sparks. He's so focused on not offending that he forgets to attract. Then, on the other hand, you have the guy who tries to be edgy, mysterious, or even a bit arrogant, believing it makes him appear alpha. But more often than not, this approach doesn't create intrigue. It simply activates her deeply ingrained defense systems. He's aiming for James Bond, but landing closer to a slightly unsettling stranger. You see, every woman possesses an unconscious, highly sophisticated safety radar. This isn't something we consciously choose to have. It's a deeply ingrained biological program honed over millennia that kept our female ancestors alive. Imagine living in a time when encountering a stranger could literally mean the difference between life and death. That ancient warning system is still wired into us today. And here's the crucial part. When that radar detects danger, real or perceived, a woman's brain instantly shifts into protection mode. At that point, it doesn't matter how charming your opening line is, how witty your jokes are, or how much you can make her laugh. Her primal brain is screaming threat, and attraction becomes an almost impossible feat. It's like trying to have a relaxed, intimate conversation while a fire alarm is blaring. It just won't happen. But here's the truly fascinating paradox. The very behaviors that make women feel safe are precisely what create the deepest, most authentic forms of attraction. Most men mistakenly believe they have to choose, either be safe and thus unexciting, or be sexy and attractive, and inherently a little dangerous. But the profound truth, the one that will transform your interactions, is this: you can't truly be sexy and genuinely attractive without first establishing a profound sense of safety. It's the prerequisite, the bedrock. Let me paint a picture for you. I remember vividly watching a scene unfold at a bustling coffee shop. There was this guy, probably in his late 20s, trying every single pickup artist technique in the book on the poor barista. He was negging her, trying to be mysterious, acting overtly disinterested, even as he kept trying to engage her. The poor girl, who couldn't have been more than 22, looked utterly uncomfortable the entire time. Her face was flushed. Her body language was completely closed off, arms crossed, shoulders hunched. She kept nervously glancing around, clearly looking for an escape route, and could not wait for him to leave. It was painful to watch. He was trying so hard, but every move he made pushed her further away. Then, about an hour and a half later, I watched another guy approach the same barista to order his coffee. This guy was different. He was warm. His smile was genuine, and he met her eyes with an authentic, friendly gaze, not a predatory stare. As he waited for his drink, he shared a brief, funny anecdote about his chaotic morning. He then subtly complimented her incredible coffee-making skills, making it specific to her abilities. And then he playfully teased her a little about her latte art. The transformation in the barista was immediate and incredible. She lit up completely. She started asking him questions about his story. She laughed genuinely at everything he said, and her body language completely opened up, shoulders back, hands relaxed. When he casually asked her for her phone number, she practically beamed, saying something like, "Yes, absolutely, take it, take it." It was night and day. The difference between these two men: the second guy intuitively understood something the first guy completely missed. Safety isn't the enemy of attraction. It is the absolute, non-negotiable foundation of it. He didn't try to be dangerous. He simply made her feel seen, valued, and safe. And from that safe space, attraction effortlessly blossomed. So let's break down exactly what makes women feel safe around you, and conversely, what instantly triggers our defense systems. Pay close attention because these signals are subtle but powerful. Safety signal number 1, genuine eye contact. Now, I'm not talking about that aggressive, unblinking stare that some guys mistakenly believe is alpha or intense. That's actually deeply unsettling. I'm talking about that warm, authentic, engaged eye contact that subtly communicates, "I see you. I acknowledge you as a real person, and I'm present in this conversation." Here's how to do it right. Look at her when she's talking, not just when you're talking. This shows you're actively listening and genuinely interested in her thoughts, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Let your eyes be soft and interested, not predatory or overly intense. Think of the kind of eye contact you'd give a good friend, full of warmth and curiosity, not like a crazy person trying to stare her down. Don't be afraid to break eye contact naturally. Forced, unbroken staring is incredibly creepy and makes people feel trapped. Look away for a moment, then back to her, as you would in any normal, comfortable conversation. What kills it? The pickup artist stare, where you're attempting to dominate her with your eyes, or trying to convey some kind of manufactured intensity. Women can instinctively feel the difference between genuine interest and calculated manipulation. One feels respectful, the other feels like an invasion. And while we're talking about eye contact and how important it is to look your best, I want to quickly tell you about today's video sponsor, Tej Hanley. Because when you're giving a woman that good, safe eye contact, her gaze will naturally be drawn straight to your face. And your face better look good, right? No zits, no excessive oil, no greasiness. Taij Hanley will help guarantee that happens. They're one of the world's top skincare lines specifically for men, designed to keep your skin clean, fresh, less wrinkly, and oh so kissable. Taking care of your skin isn't just for women anymore, and Taij Hanley has made it incredibly easy. They send you everything you need in convenient, easy-to-understand boxes. Don't just take my word for it. They have over 15,000 five-star reviews from satisfied customers globally. And because Taij is sponsoring this video, they're offering you an amazing deal. Just click the first link in the description to get 40% off your first skincare system and a free gift. Plus, as a member, you'll also get 20% off for life. Right now, you even get a choice of one of two gifts valued at $20 each. So, don't wait any longer. Click that first link in the description and start your skincare journey today. Thank you very much, Taij. All right, back to our crucial topic: how to make women feel safe and attracted.
Safety signal number 2. Open body language. Your body speaks volumes before you even utter a word. What creates safety? Keep your body open, relaxed, and unconstrained. Avoid crossing your arms tightly across your chest in a defensive posture. Don't invade her personal space too quickly or aggressively. Respect the invisible bubble around her. Try to subtly mirror her energy level. If she's calm, be calm. If she's a bit more energetic, you can match that gently. Use gestures that are expressive and natural, but not overwhelming or erratic. What triggers her defenses? Standing too close too soon, especially if she hasn't invited you closer. Aggressive or dominating postures, like puffed out chest or hands on hips, can feel intimidating and definitely not safe. Fidgeting constantly or displaying nervous energy can make her feel your anxiety, which is uncomfortable.
And critically, blocking her exit routes or cornering her, even unintentionally, is a massive red flag that screams danger. These are all signals that shut down attraction immediately. Safety signal number 3. Vulnerability and authenticity. This is a huge one, and most guys get it completely wrong. They think they need to project an image of perfection, of having it all together. But the truth is, that's not attractive. It's intimidating and inauthentic. Why this works? Instead of trying to impress her with how flawless you are, share something genuinely real about yourself. This isn't about spilling your deepest secrets on the first encounter. It's about showing a crack in the armor, a glimpse of your genuine self. You could say something like, "I have to admit, I'm a little nervous talking to you. You seem really interesting, and I don't want to mess this up." Or, "I was supposed to be at the gym right now, but I decided coffee was more important than my workout." Probably not the most disciplined choice, but hey, here we are, right? See? A little bit of vulnerability, a touch of self-deprecating humor. When you're vulnerable first, it sends a powerful signal that you're not trying to manipulate or deceive her, that you're not putting on a performance. It immediately creates emotional safety, allowing her to relax and be herself. What kills it? Bragging incessantly, constantly trying to prove how amazing you are, or pretending to be someone you're not. I've seen this happen so many times, and it's never attractive. It creates a wall, not a bridge. Authentic connection requires authenticity from both sides. Safety, signal number 4, respectful attention. This is about showing her that you truly value her as a unique individual, not just as a conquest or a pretty face. How to show it? Ask thoughtful follow-up questions about things she mentions, indicating you were actually listening. Remember small details from earlier in the conversation and bring them up later. Show genuine curiosity about her thoughts, opinions, and passions. And yes, laugh at her jokes, but only if they're actually funny. Don't just fake it. Women can spot that a mile away. The key here is the flirting element. You can be genuinely interested while also being subtly playful and flirtatious. For example, if she's talking about her passion for her work, you could say, "Wow, you're really passionate about your work. I can see why you love it. Your whole face lights up when you talk about it." It's actually pretty attractive when someone cares that much about something. See? You're acknowledging her passion, and then, subtly, respectfully, telling her that her enthusiasm is attractive. That's the flirty portion, delivered in a safe and genuine way. Safety signal number 5. Appropriate tonality. Your voice and tone communicate far more than the actual words you're saying. It's the music behind your lyrics. Safe tonality. A warm, conversational tone. Relaxed, not rushed or anxious. Use an appropriate volume for the setting. You don't want to be yelling in a quiet cafe or whispering in a loud bar. A natural rhythm to your speech, not sounding rehearsed or robotic. Dangerous tonality, too loud or aggressive, making her feel overwhelmed or intimidated. A nervous, high-pitched, or overly fast tone that communicates your anxiety. A monotone or robotic voice that suggests disinterest or a lack of genuine emotion. And crucially, an overly sexual or suggestive tone too early in the interaction. This immediately triggers her defenses because it feels predatory and disregards her as a person. All right, now that we've covered the safety signals, let's talk about the dark side. The unconscious red flags that make women's defenses shoot up immediately. These are behaviors that might seem harmless to you, but they trigger ancient survival instincts in us. They are immediate attraction killers. Red flag number 1. The interrogation. What it sounds like to her. So where are you from? What do you do? Where did you go to school? Do you live around here? Question after question after question. Rapid fire, without any reciprocal sharing from you. Why it's dangerous. This feels less like a conversation and more like you're gathering data, potentially to use against her later or to size her up. It doesn't create connection. It creates distance. It's not an interaction. It's an interview. The safe alternative. Share something about yourself first, then invite her to share, then ask a question. For instance, I just moved here from Chicago 6 months ago, and I'm still discovering the city. What about you? Are you from around here originally? This creates an exchange, not an extraction. Red flag number 2, love bombing. What it looks like. Over the top, immediate and often generic compliments like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen," or "You're amazing, just perfect." Why it triggers defenses. This is a classic tactic manipulative men use to create a false sense of intimacy quickly. We can feel that you don't actually know us yet, so these sweeping statements feel insincere and designed to disarm us. It feels like flattery, not genuine admiration. The safe alternative: offer specific, earned compliments. Instead of "you're perfect," try, "I love how excited you get when you talk about your travels. That enthusiasm is super attractive." This shows you're paying attention and valuing something specific about her personality or interests, making the compliment feel genuine and impactful. Red flag number 3, the hard sell. What it sounds like to her, constantly trying to convince her why she should like you, why she should date you, or why she must give you her phone number. You're essentially pitching yourself to her. Why it backfires.
This behavior signals desperation and neediness. Safe, confident men don't need to convince women to like them. They project an inner sense of worth. When you're constantly selling, it implies you don't believe your own value is evident. The safe alternative: be genuinely curious about whether you like her. Approach the interaction with a mindset of mutual discovery. Instead of, "You have to go out with me, I'm great," try, "You seem really cool. I'd love to continue this conversation sometime. Would you be interested in grabbing coffee later this week?" This puts you in a position of invitation and genuine interest, not a desperate plea. This is a subtle but powerful shift in your frame.
Red flag number 4, boundary testing. What it looks like: moving physically closer when she subtly steps back, touching her when she hasn't indicated that it's welcomed, or worse, persisting after she's clearly pulled away, pushing for personal information that she's clearly not ready to share, trying to isolate her from her friends or social group before she's comfortable. Why it's dangerous. This is classic predatory behavior, and unfortunately, every woman has been taught from a very young age to watch out for it. It screams a lack of respect for her autonomy and comfort. Crossing boundaries, even small ones, is a massive trust breaker. So, please, do not fall into this trap. Always respect her space and her pace. Red flag number 5, the performance. What it looks like. Acting like you're constantly on stage, trying desperately to entertain her, or putting on a fake personality that isn't genuinely you. You're trying to be the funniest guy or the most interesting guy in the room. Why it creates distance. Authentic connection absolutely requires authenticity. When you're performing, she can't connect with the real you because the real you isn't showing up. She's connecting with a carefully curated persona, and that will always feel shallow and unsustainable. It's exhausting for you, and it's frustrating for her. The safe alternative: just be yourself. Embrace your quirks, your genuine humor, and your honest interests. It's far more attractive to be genuinely imperfect than to be perfectly fake. So, how do you put this all together? How do you manage to be both safe and incredibly attractive at the same time? Here's the secret. Attraction grows out of genuine connection, and genuine connection absolutely requires safety. Without safety, connection is impossible. Without connection, attraction is fleeting and superficial. Let me give you a real-world example of how this would look, putting all these principles into practice. Imagine you're at a bookstore, browsing, and you spot a woman across the aisle who catches your eye. Maybe she's holding a book you love, or she just has an intriguing aura about her. The unsafe and unattractive approach would be, you'd walk straight up to her with a rehearsed pickup line, invade her personal space, and then try desperately to impress her with how clever you are or how many obscure books you've read. You'd be performing, pushing, and making her feel like an object of your pursuit. Now, let's look at the safe and attractive approach. You might approach her, respecting her space, and with a warm, genuine smile say, "Excuse me, I'm trying to find something truly good to read, and you look like someone with excellent taste in books. Any recommendations?" Why this is safe. You're asking for help, not hitting on her directly. It's a low-pressure, respectful interaction. You're creating an opening that allows her to choose to engage. She might respond with something like, "Oh, sure, what kind of books do you usually like?" You would then say, with a touch of vulnerability and humor, "Honestly, judge me or not, I've been stuck reading the same sci-fi series for 3 years straight. I desperately need someone to save me from myself." Why this works? A little vulnerability, judge me or not, a dash of self-deprecating humor, save me from myself, and an honest admission. You're not trying to be perfect, you're being relatable. Her response, likely with a smile, might be, "Oh no, really? Which series are we talking about?" See? She's curious, she's engaged. You'd lean in just a touch, conspiratorially, and say, "Promise you won't judge me, the Expanse series?" I'm completely obsessed, and I genuinely can't stop. More vulnerability, more connection. You're sharing something you're passionate about, a bit nerdy, and admitting your obsession. This invites her into your world. Then, she might light up and say, "Wait, I love those books. Have you seen the show?" And this is your moment for a perfectly executed connection. You would say, with genuine appreciation and a slight flirty sparkle, "Okay, now I'm really impressed. Most people look at me like I'm a complete nerd when I even mention those books. So you just went from helpful stranger to fellow book nerd soulmate in my mind." Notice what happened here. Oh, you started with a genuine request for help, which is inherently safe. Oh, you shared something vulnerable and authentic about yourself. Oh, you used self-deprecating humor, demonstrating you don't take yourself too seriously and aren't trying to impress. Oh, you gave her a specific, genuine compliment when she earned it, not a generic one. Oh, you created a powerful connection point that you both share, the books. Oh, and finally, you added a light, playful, appreciative flirtation that made her feel seen and valued, not just desired. That, my friends, is safety and attraction working together, seamlessly and powerfully. It's an art form, really, and it's something you can absolutely master. Look, the ability to make women feel genuinely safe while simultaneously creating undeniable attraction is the fundamental difference between men who perpetually struggle with dating and men who effortlessly build amazing, fulfilling relationships. When you truly master this delicate but powerful balance, everything changes. Women will actually want to spend time with you. They'll feel incredibly comfortable being themselves around you, dropping their guards and showing you their true personalities. They'll start to see you not just as another guy who approached them, but as genuine boyfriend material, a man who offers both excitement and security. But here's what I want you to truly understand. This isn't just about getting women to like you. This is about becoming the kind of man that women, and frankly everyone, feel genuinely safe, respected, and excited to be around. And that, my friends, is good for everyone. Good for you, good for them, and ultimately, good for the world. It raises the bar for how we connect. I've actually created a complete system that teaches you exactly how to master this very fine balance, step by step. It's called the F formula, and it shows you how to create genuine, undeniable attraction through authentic connection, fun, and natural flirting. I've put the link to the F formula in the description below, so if you're serious about transforming your dating life, I highly recommend checking it out. This program is truly a game changer for men who want to connect on a deeper level. But even if you don't get the program today, I urge you, start practicing these safety signals immediately. Make a conscious effort to make genuine eye contact that's warm, not predatory. Be vulnerable and authentic. Dare to be real. Show real, unfeigned interest in her as a person, not just a potential partner. And pay close attention to your tonality and body language, ensuring they're open and inviting. Most importantly, make a commitment to actively avoid those red flag behaviors we discussed. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. Have you ever unknowingly triggered a woman's defense system? What do you think you might have done differently in hindsight, now that you have these tools? I'd love to hear your experiences and insights. The more we can all understand this crucial dynamic, the better all of our interactions with women are going to be. So, share your thoughts in the comments. Let's learn from each other. Remember, mastering these principles will not only improve your dating life, but will also make you a more confident, respectful, and genuinely attractive man in all areas of your life. This is about self-improvement and genuine connection. Also, if you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and allows us to reach more men who need this crucial advice. And again, if you haven't already, subscribe to Stoic Love for more no-nonsense wisdom on connecting with women. We're building an incredible community here, and I want you to be a part of it. That said, thank you very much for watching this video, all the way to the very end. I truly hope that you found it useful and transformative. As always, I'm Marnie, your very own personal wing girl, helping you become the best version of yourself and find the love you deserve. I'll see you in the next video.